comprehensive immigration reform in a bipartisan fashion. 10 o'clock Thursday morning, he was very much in that mindset. According to Senator Durbin, and I believe every word of it, he said the president had a great meeting with the president. He wanted to know if Lindsey was on board with the agreement, and I was, because we had reached an agreement among ourselves. By 12 o'clock, things has changed. I'm not going to talk about the meeting, other than I know what I heard and I know what I said. And I'll try to figure out the best I can what happened between 10 o'clock and 12 o'clock. I will say I don't think the president was well served by his staff. I think the president's that we saw Tuesday is that Donald Trump exists, and somehow by 12 o'clock on Thursday something happened, and I don't think he was well served by his staff, but he's responsible for the way he conducts himself, and so am I. Can't blame that on the staff, but I do believe his staff was
would that be General Kelly?
Pretty much missed the mark here. I think General Kelly's a fine man, but he's also part of the staff. So now where do we go? I think there's a chance to reconstruct this, to find a way to get phase one done. You know, Senator Grassley asked me about deporting people who are criminals. Fine. I think we're doing that as we speak. That's something to consider. Now, the young man who got deported yesterday, 39 years old, apparently wasn't a felon, is something we need to look at. So, to the 700,000 plus DACA kids, we're not going to leave you behind. We're not going to let this end like it is. And to those who've been desirous of a more secure border, you're going to get your something too, because it has to be done together. I don't think you can do DACA without border security. I don't think you should. I think we should be making a down payment on merit-based immigration.
When you say that something happened between Tuesday and Thursday, do you mean that the president got bad advice from someone on his staff?
Yeah, I think somebody on his staff gave him really bad advice between 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock on Thursday. I think the president I saw on Tuesday is the guy I play golf with. They actually liked the guy. He's actually funny. I thought he commanded the room. And the conversation at 10 o'clock on Thursday was pretty consistent with the guy I saw Tuesday. Something happened between 10 and 12, and I like Secretary Nielsen. She's a nice person. And we'll get to the bottom of this, but here's what's going to matter. How does it end? How does it end? Does it end with the government shutting down? We should all be kicked out if that happens. Does it end with the 700,000 kids being thrown to the wolves? No. Does it end without any effort to secure the border? No. So it's not going to end poorly. It's going to end well, and let me tell you why it will. The public is demanding for us to get our act together up here. 80% of the people would like to see these kids have a better life. 80% of the people like to begin to fix a broken immigration system. They're going to demand we do better, and what we need to do better is a reliable partner at the White House, somebody like the president who showed up on Tuesday. We cannot do this with people in charge at the White House who have an irrational view of how to fix immigration. Thank you.
Stephen Miller.